Hey everybody, it's Tim again, and this is Beat Inflation Episode 6. So, what we're going to concentrate on in this, I'm going to try to make this a fairly short episode, but I wanted to concentrate on how you can save a lot of money in the Murfreesboro area or in Middle Tennessee in general on entertainment because we all want to still have fun and have entertainment in the summertime, especially. So why not do it on a budget and save a bunch of money in the process? So I wanted to get into this real quick and go over some of this with you. And so as you can see here, Murfreesboro Strike and Spare is great entertainment for the whole family, and they've got some really great discounts we're going to get into here shortly. There's also ways you can save uh, on a lot of entertainment if you like going outdoors and doing things outdoors. There's some really great stuff you can do outdoors for free. There's great walking trails in Murfreesboro that are free, things like that. But there's also stuff that's not far from here that's very good. And I'm going to present one of those here. It's one of my favorite places to go for outdoors and to really enjoy nature. And so I'm going to get into that here too. And then also there are ways to save a lot of money on movie night. And there's some really good stuff here, so I'm going to go through that as quickly as possible. I sort of missed out on some movie night stuff here, which is movies under the stars. They're still doing that, I think, for another week or week and a half or so. If you want to check that out, you can. I'm not going to present that here, but movies under the stars is pretty inexpensive and a neat way of doing things. And they have that in like three different locations here in Murfreesboro. If you Google it, you can find it online, but I'm not going to get into that here because I've got certain things that I'm going to cover and I want to keep this as short as possible. So, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get into this here and start going through it. So, if you just bear with me for just a moment, and this should be coming up right now on your screen. And so, anyway, the first thing I wanted to cover here is, let's see, is this coming up? Yeah, I think it is. Looks like, yeah, you should be able to see it on your screen. So this is Strike and Spare. This is just their website, and you can go to their website anytime to see these specials. But once you go to the website, just go to specials and events, and you're going to see all these really cool daily specials on the Strike and Spare website. If you're not sure where it is, it's in what is essentially the mall, I guess you'd say, off of Old Fort Parkway is where you're going to find Strike and Spare. Kind of over by, I guess where I don't remember if it was Penny or Sears, but it's over in that area by the movie theater there, and that's where it's located. And so they've got some really great specials Sunday. One of the ones that I really like, if you only want to spend like an hour Sunday, you can go there. 1 hour of bowling, 4 pairs of shoes for a family of four, one topping pizza, and a pitcher of drink for $65 total. That's super cheap. Now they do charge $5 plus tax for shoe rentals per person if you need shoes, but there are also ways that you can potentially save there as well, especially if you're planning to do something like this on a regular basis. You can get bowling shoes in some certain places. This is on Walmart's website, $7.99. Now they do charge like another $7.99 for shipping, right? So you're looking at like $16, but you can also go on Amazon. You can find shoes for like $20 or less. So if you're going to go multiple times, you might want to go and buy your own shoes to bring with you. Then you don't have to rent them for $5 a piece each time, and that can save you some additional money. But but they have some other really great discounts as well. I really like the Monday discount. Um, 5 p.m. to close, $1.50 per game per person. That is super cheap for bowling. Like for me and my family, we would probably only bowl two games anyway. So you're looking at $1.50 a piece for four people. That's $6 twice. That's you're looking at like $12 a bowl plus whatever you spend on your shoes or bring your own shoes. Super cheap entertainment. You go to Tuesday, they've got from 5 p.m. to close, half priced hourly bowling. That's cheap. Wednesdays, colored pin bowling. If you like that sort of thing, they have cash prizes and things like that. Um, And then they also have college night from 8 p.m. to close, which is kind of cool if you have any like MTSU students or something like that. $6 all you can bowl with a valid college ID. They also have a live DJ that night, so it's super fun entertainment going on. Thursdays, ladies' night, $8 all you can bowl. That's really cool. So go out with your girlfriends or whatever and really enjoy that on a Thursday. And then Fridays and Saturdays are not going to have as good of deals because that's when they're going to be the busiest to begin with. And then of course Sunday, if you like the pizza deal, that's a really good deal. So really cool stuff if you want to go bowling. And then the other nice thing about this, in the super hot days and nights with the humidity bearing down on us and stuff like that, go someplace and have some great entertainment in air conditioning. And so that's really nice. That's what I would do on super hot days or really hot and humid days, or possibly even stormy days. It's a really fun activity to do. And they also have they have food, drink, stuff like that. You can have your meal there, the whole 9 yards. So really great entertainment there at Strike and Spare. The next thing I wanted to cover would be discounts on movies. So if you go here to the AMC Theaters website, this is right there next to the Strike and Spare for the most part is the movie theater. And they have really great deals as well that you can do depending on when you're going to go. Most of the deals that you'll find, this would be for restaurants and also for things like movies, bowling, any of that kind of stuff. There's certain days of the week, like Tuesdays, Wednesdays, a lot of times have really good deals. So if you look here, get 50% off tickets 2 days a week, and that is on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. You can get 50% off tickets. That's the days you want to go to the movies. So you can save a lot of money on movie tickets. They also have discount matinees any day, 20% off. That's really good as well. And then sometimes they have these deals that are, fan faves for less. These are usually a little bit older movies or something like that, where you can go and get a discount to watch an older movie that has maybe it's been off the air for a while and they bring it back or something like that. They usually do that for a very limited time, and so that's something you just have to basically check the website to see if there's anything like that that they're offering. And but this is the one that I like the most, and the one that I wanted to show. When we go to the movies, we usually go on a Tuesday or Wednesday to take advantage of this deal and get that super good discount. Some big movies coming up right now, like the new Spider-Man movies coming up, stuff like that. So if you like to go to the movies and enjoy popcorn, things like that, this is a great night to do that. So I wanted to cover that as well. And then the last thing I wanted to cover is the outdoor entertainment. And the place that I like to go the most is a place called Machine Falls. And I have a lot of my own like pictures and videos from the times that we've gone to Machine Falls. It is one of my favorite places to go in Tennessee, period, but in Middle Tennessee especially. It's kind of in the Manchester area. If you're on your way to Machine Falls from Murfreesboro, you'll actually go past an area that's right next to a church, which is private property, but the guy actually lets you go there, and there's some really nice streams, and it's beautiful there. If you park at that church, you can walk over there. That's on your way to Machine Falls, so you can kind of kill two birds with one stone. I don't have any photos of that because, like I said, it is private property, even though the owner allows people to go and enjoy it. And so, but you can kind of do two things at once. You go to that place and then get back in your car. Another 5 or 10 minutes, and you'll be at Machine Falls because it is right there in the same area. And so I wanted to kind of show you what Machine Falls looks like. And so I pulled up this video because it's a really great video of Machine Falls and what it looks like. The hike itself is considered a moderate hike down to the falls. So it's not super easy, but it's also not super difficult. It's kind of like in between, and I really enjoy it. If you like to get some really good exercise outdoors, it's a really great trail for that. And then you get down to the hike, or you get down to the falls, and then you get to enjoy the falls. It's the most beautiful thing, and you can feel the water coming off the falls. It really cools you off, especially on a hot summer day. It's also, this whole trail is very well uh, shaded, so you're not going to have the sun on you the whole time and things like that. Now, so at certain times of the year, you will have some bugs and stuff, so you want to bring bug spray, things like that. Make sure that you're sprayed with the bug spray so that you can kind of keep the gnats and the bugs and the mosquitoes off of you, stuff like that. But once you get down there, the spray coming off the waterfalls feels so great, and it's one of the most beautiful things you'll see. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this up and show you kind of what this looks like as we get into this. This is the guy who's filming this and going through it. So I'm going to go ahead and play this, and it's really cool.
I spent too much time looking down.
Yeah.
Whew. Oh, man. Wow. That's beautiful.
So anyway, that's what I wanted to cover there. Machine Falls. If you haven't checked it out, it's in the Manchester area. It's absolutely gorgeous. One of the best things you'll see in Tennessee. And the nice thing about it is it's free. The only thing it's going to cost you is gas to get there. And so obviously gas prices are still pretty high, things like that. But if you look at one of my previous episodes, go back and look at my previous episodes, and I have a great episode on how you can save money on gas. I got gas last week. I think it was like $1. I think I paid $1.49 a gallon, and we filled my car up and my wife's car up at the same time, and we saved over $50 on gas during that fill up. So it's incredible if you use some of these tools and some of these things that I've presented previously. Go back and check out some of the previous episodes, especially the one on gas. You're going to save a lot of money on gas if you view that and learn how we go about getting gas for $1.49 a gallon. Might be a little bit more than that now for us because gas prices have gone back up a little bit since we got gas. But we would still, like right now, if I were to get gas, we could probably get gas for like maybe $1.69 a gallon or something like that. So go back and check out the previous episodes. Additionally, go ahead, if you would, put in the comments section if you know of any great ideas that we can present here, because I'm doing this weekly. If you have any great ideas that we can present for people to save money and beat inflation, put that in the comments and I'll check it out. I'll research it or whatever, and we can present that on a future episode. We're trying to save people as much money as possible who are viewing these videos, and we want everybody to be able to save money, beat inflation, have more money in your pocket for the future, and not be putting so much on credit cards and having so much credit card debt like so many Americans have. So check it out. Check out previous episodes. If you have any comments or suggestions, let me know, because we will definitely present it on a future episode if you let us know in the comments some great ideas that you have on how to save money on inflation. And so that's pretty much it. Like I said, I wanted to make this a shorter video than normal. I wanted to present a few really great ideas on entertainment and how you can save money on entertainment. If you have any comments, put them in the in the comments section as far as what suggestions you have to save money on inflation. Additionally, I'm going to go ahead and at the end of this video, you're also going to see a link to a video here. I'm going to put the link for the gas video, how to save money on gas. I'll put that here as well. And then please subscribe. We want as many subscribers as possible, and that helps us grow the channel and helps us share this information with more people and make sure that everybody's learning these tools on how to save money on inflation. That's pretty much it. That's all that I have for this week's episode. I will be back next Wednesday for episode 7, so stay tuned.